Okay, so we're going to start with rice. I'm cooking yellow rice, saffron yellow rice. And for this, I opened the package to get it ready, but oh, it's upside down. Hold up. It says, and you can read the directions for yourself if you get a pack, but bring 2 1/4 cups of water to a boil. Add a tablespoon of olive oil or butter, which is optional, and then you add your rice and cover the saucepan tightly, and reduce heat for 20 to 25 minutes. I have everything in my pan, and I'm ready to add the rice. And it's just hard to see, not right of lighting, but I'm just going to just pat that down in there. Reduce heat to a simmer. Let's see if I can get it any lower. Yeah, that's really low. And then cover it tight. So that is boiling, and while that's boiling, we're going to start on chicken, and then lastly we'll just heat up our beans because our beans just need heating. Let me put this up here. I already have my chicken seasoned and floured, lightly floured. I did not dip in egg and then flour. But yeah, it's been seasoned with adobo and a Parmesan garlic mix. I don't have any pepper. These are chicken thighs, but I don't have any pepper, and I don't have any Lawry's. How dare I? But I find that adobo is just, it works just fine for me until I can get my hands on some Lawry's. And then applying that, and it lights right on up. And go ahead and add my oil to the pan. I'm not going to add a ton of oil. That may have been a cup. Move it over the eye, and I'm going to start with bringing the heat up a little bit. Let that grease get hot, and then I'll bring it down some, and I'll be right back with you guys. One thing I want to let you guys know is that my windows are open. See there, that's like a 3-inch opening in that window and the window behind me, and then I have a sunroof and I have that cracked. The point is ventilation. You don't want to die. So when you are using propane, there is you do have to take in consideration carbon monoxide poisoning. So always make sure your space is well ventilated. Okay guys, one way I check to see if my grease is ready is I put like a drop of water in there. I did that. It took a while, but now it's making noise, so it's ready. So I'm going to turn that heat down just a tad bit because I got it real high. I want to get smoked out. And I'm going to start with one. This is actually my first time frying in here. That's not hot enough to me. So see, just because it's making noise don't mean it's ready. Okay, hope you can hear me over the grease. Turns out one side of the pan was just not ready. It just wasn't hot enough. Got one little piece of meat still in there. So I'm cooking 5 thighs. But I need to clean up my hands because I messed them up when I put the chicken in the pot. And I will be with you guys when I'm ready to flip. And let me check on my rice. Ooh, it's looking gooey. Let me see if you can see that. I'm a cheater when it comes to peeking. Looking good, right? Yes. You have to watch the stove though, because it got high again. Because it's manual, you know. It's not electric. It's not going to stay there. So I had to lower the heat again. And it was almost like it was a rolling fire. So it looked as if it was going to go out, but it didn't go out. And if it did, I would have just lit it again. Okay. I have some beans. I'm not going to have any vegetables. I didn't buy any. I'm in the middle of making it right now. I'm in the middle of frying the chicken. I have you can look it up. It's a what's it called? Double burner Coleman stove. So it's a gas stove, for camping. But I have like my windows down, cracked 3 inches, and I have my sunroof cracked. Cause I've been using that Mr. Buddy, but you know, all I gotta do is have the sunroof cracked. Now it's starting to rain. So it would be right. So as you guys can see here, we have a beautiful little brown crisp over them. I'm so sorry. I should have had that like that since the beginning. And then come on over here to our rice. That's Spanish rice. It comes with that season. I mean, I don't know if that's Spanish rice. It's yellow rice, and it comes with that seasoning. And shortly, this will be filled with some black beans. But look at that chicken and that nice brown crisp over it. That one's struggling. Okay, guys, look at how crispy that is. So I am going to put this on a low simmer. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's the beans. I don't have a lot of them in there. Like, I have half a can. It's just me, so that's all I'm going to eat. My chicken, even though it looks beautiful, I have to confess, I did not wash the pan good enough before using it for the first time, and so it does not taste good. So I don't feel comfortable eating it. I'll show you guys. I mean, it's beautiful, but I'm not going to eat that. It is so pretty. Seasoned well, but that's a lesson learned. I ruined the whole batch of chicken. So I'm going to have beans and rice. So the first dish, nice and simple, is just beans and rice. So I'm excited to taste this. So you guys, here's my beans and rice. We won't even mention the chicken that's not going to be eaten. So sad about that. But I just didn't wash it thoroughly enough. I was scared it was going to be hot. It's good. That's for certain. And I'm still in my van. It's raining outside. I need to get those van window umbrellas. I have 1 bar for battery left, and we're gonna take you out with just a good old mukbang. Right out the pot. Guys, when you're single, you can do that. Actually, when you're married, you can too. That's a car. But when you have kids, don't do it, because then they'll do it too. I'm thinking. I was a kid before. This is good enough. See, van life does not have to be unhealthy. You don't have to eat fast food every day. You know, you might not be in van life because you want to be a van lifer. It may be because you fell on hard times. If you can save up, even a single burner stove on its own, because that's what I started with. I could have did that with this, you know, just cook the rice, set it aside, then heat the beans up and have a good meal. Heat the beans up, could have set those aside, then had some vegetables. Heat the vegetables up, have a good meal. And that's, you know, get you a cheap little cooler. You might be able to get one from a thrift store or from Walmart or something like that. The single burner stove was $18. And that's what I cooked the rice on. That's what I started off with and had for months now. But I used the Coleman propane with it, and that is like $4. And it lasts. It lasts for a while. Come back over here. I'm bending over. That's why I'm at a weird angle. That's why I'm at a weird angle. That is really good. That yellow rice, they season it so well. Like, I can't even take any kind of credit. I can take credit for eating it. Warming it up. I add no seasoning to my beans. Black beans don't really need a lot of seasoning unless they're like the feature. But you don't need seasoning, no type of seasoning. But anyways, you can still live a healthy life. Relatively healthy. I see a lot of people, where I am, there's a lot of people, you know, car dwelling and van dwelling, and they look so run down. And I think a lot of it is because of the eating. I'm sure they eat, if they work, they eat fast food at lunch. Because I was doing it, especially since the Asians got like food for $1.25 a scoop. They had this stuff I really liked. It's imitation crab. And since I gotta be so careful with seafood, because I really can't eat seafood all like that, I can eat crab and lobster, but I can't have fish. And it said baked seafood, but she was like, it's Cajun, it's Cajun. I was like, what is Cajun? So one day I just decided to get it, and I realized it was imitation. She's so cute though. She's a really happy lady. And after I'm done, I have to clean up just like you would. I'm quite sure it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But that's why I'm trying my best to just eat over this pot, because I got a lot of cleaning to do. I got to wash pots and pans. Throw away a whole pack of meat. This was good. It was filling. Oh, you know what? I could have made the whole thing of beans, because I could have just had it for lunch tomorrow. Look, my light is blinking. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for viewing me. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and stick with me. I'm going to keep on bringing you quick meals, or not even just quick, just meals you can eat as a van lifer. Bye.